Coach Prime says he has a date in mind when his son Shadur Sanders will finally get his call to be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. I believe him because I feel like I know the date too. So we got to talk about it. He went on Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce's podcast, New Heights, Coach Prime. Did an interesting interview as usual. You know he's going to bring the entertainment and the excitement. But, of course, one of the main questions was about Shedeur. Shedeur, of course, is the third-string quarterback in the Cleveland right now. And Joe Flacco's performances have been less than stellar. So we'll listen to him for a second, and I'll give you my thoughts.
Have you been keeping up with Shedeur in Cleveland?
Oh,
what's the best piece of advice you've given him as a dad and as a coach?
Be patient and be ready.
There you go.
Be patient and be ready.
That's all you can do.
I don't want you to. They call your name and you ain't ready. Don't let that. We ain't built like that. Sanders, we ain't built like that. We always ready. We don't have to get ready.
There you go.
Always ready. And I want you to be patient. You don't force none that it may not be time. You know, I drink coffee every morning. There's one thing I do. I don't pull the coffee cup off the darn maker before it's ready. It's got to be prepared, right? And put my ingredients in, I make it right. But I'm like, son, you gotta be ready. You got to be ready when it's time. But when it's time, you're gonna know. I say, and it's coming up. You know, I got a prediction. I ain't telling nobody. I got a feeling when it's gonna go down. But it's gonna go down this year.
Right.
He's gonna get a shot.
Happen. All right.
Yeah, he's gonna get a shot.
And that's
So what's going on here is, let me say first and foremost, the Browns defense is playing out of his mind. Myles Garrett has took his game to another level. Last year, the pass rush moves have just improved a lot, and you can tell that it's just getting better. You can see he's getting the double and the triple teams, and the rookie Mason Graham is making a lot of noise on that defensive line. And then you got Carson Schlesinger. I mess up his name all the time. But he's doing well. And that UCLA rookie is all over the place. I mean, he is like a missile. So that Browns defense is playing out of his mind. You know, you got Denzel Ward and Grant Delpit in the back. Even Greg Newsome II has come a long way. So, again, these guys are playing out of their mind. You don't even know if you're going to get JOK back anytime soon. But if you do, that's just going to be an added bonus. So, the big elephant in the room, of course, is the quarterback position. And I think it still has a lot to kind of do with Kevin Stefanski, too. You just got Quishon Junkins back. And he had a pretty good rushing day against the Packers. But I also think that Joe can't move. So what am I getting to when I say this? This is a situation where if they cannot put a running game in front of Joe Flacco and play action football with Joe Flacco, then it is time to go to Dylan Gabriel. He is the guy that they drafted first. I would actually go to him this upcoming game at halftime. I know they named Joe Flacco as the starter, but I would go to Dylan Gabriel at halftime. And listen, Deion's not wrong. The Cleveland Browns have been looking for a quarterback since I was a baby. That's a long time. They were probably putting out Craigslist ads. They probably gave me a call to see if I was available to be the quarterback. I don't want to be the quarterback. So Shedeur is going to get his chance. And I see a lot of fans out here, the Shedeur maniacs, I call them, you know, losing their mind. He's not going to get a shot. He's not going to get a shot. Folks, I said this before. I'm going to say it one more time. This is the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns have not had a quarterback in almost 40 years. They're going to give anybody a chance. They may give you a chance, talking to you, viewer, to be the quarterback. So Shedeur will get his chance. It'll probably be, if I had to put an estimation on it, I'm going to say he's going to get his chance by week 8, week 9. Depending on the situation that the Browns are in. Because this is an elite defense. And if Joe Flacco's not getting or producing at the level for them to get wins, then they're going to go exhaust every opportunity to see if they can get better play at the quarterback position. The Browns can easily be 2-1 right now. They blew the Cincinnati game. They let the Ravens game honestly get out of hand because the defense had played well. It just came down to the second half and the floodgates opened up. And then they stifled Green Bay. All because of the defense. So listen, Dylan Gabriel is going to get the first shot. He was drafted in the third round. So, of course, he's going to get the first shot at the job. But please believe Shadur Sanders will have his chance at the job. And Deion also talked about the hoopla over Adam Schefter's report that night about Shedeur turned down the Baltimore Ravens. And listen, I had to think about it too. Because I heard it, but I didn't take it in the right way. And I had to really think about it. And I was talking to my wife about it. And when you thought about it, it was like, why wouldn't he not turn the Ravens down? Deion made great points about that. Why wouldn't he turn the Ravens down? Lamar Jackson is cemented in his spot. Why wouldn't you go somewhere where it's a quarterback drought? Either you were going to go to the Cleveland Browns, again, who hasn't had a quarterback since Otto Graham played, or you were going to go to the New Orleans Saints, who has not had a quarterback, even with Derek Carr down there, because he was injured and everything else, with the New Orleans Saints. So it was only 2 real spots, especially him going in that 4th, 5th round or whatever the case may be, where he could get a clean opportunity to be a starting quarterback, or at least get his chance at being a starting quarterback. And listen, Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel just got to be ready for the moment. Both of them are in prime positions to show what they can do. And I guarantee you, the Browns are going to turn every stone and rock to see who their quarterback of the future is going to be. Now, I see a lot of people are down on this 2026 class all of a sudden because the numbers aren't showing up. And what I tell to everybody about that, relax. A lot of these quarterbacks have been transferred. They're not with the same group of guys. I mean, even when you look at the NFL right now, it looks like defense has caught up to the offense right now. So quarterback play is really based on the potential and what you see schematically fits you, when it comes down to the quarterback. So quarterback potential and schematics from an NFL team, all those things matter. And I believe Shadur Sanders, for him, Kevin Stefanski's system, the schematics fit perfectly for the way he plays football. And like I said, I felt like Shedeur needed to develop a little bit more. So he is going to get his chance. Dylan Gabriel is going to get his chance. Joe Flacco is pushing 50. I'm being funny, but he's close to 50. And he's a statue at this point. And if everything isn't going right, they don't have a run game, the offensive line, for him to sit back there and survey the field, you're going to have to get the younger guys in that can escape the pocket, move around in the pocket. So, again, what Deion said was not wrong. I had no problem with anything that he said. And listen, Shedeur will get his chance. Now, again, the only thing I got a problem with Shedeur is he can't be doing all that dance and running backwards in the pocket. You got to learn how to step up in the pocket, make throws, learn how to dance within the pocket, and throw people open. That's all he got to do. And if he do well, He'll have a statue built in 5 games if he can do well. So he'll get a shot as a Cleveland Brown. Shedeur Maniacs, don't worry. His time is coming. Coach Prime even said it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. To the next video. Peace.